Go me, go me, go me, go me, go me, go me, go me. Get him glow, get him glow, get him glow.
Hey, sweet trees. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Delicious World. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Y'all, so no lie, work was kicking my ass today, but I was like, let me go ahead and make me a little drink. So I got a little tequila. Y'all, as y'all can see, I'm already feeling it. But y'all got me a tequila lemon drop. Okay, cheers. Make sure y'all have a drink, cause this story I'm about to tell y'all is crazy. So, if you can't already tell by the title, this story time is going to be about the time my sneaky link mama walked in on us. So mama, don't watch this video, mama. I know you be watching my videos. Don't watch this one because I don't want you to hear about this. I don't want you to hear about this. So first, let me go ahead and take me a little sippy sip. Yeah, that's real good. Okay. So y'all, let's go back to high school. I can't remember if this was like, I know for sure it had to have been in my senior year because Biscuit, you don't know about this story. You weren't even born yet. You can't be in this story time. You're not old enough to listen about it. He don't care, y'all. But anyways, so I know for sure it was my senior year of high school because my senior year I was really mainly hanging out with my friends in college because one of my closest friends at the time that I had in high school became friends with him my junior year. He was a senior, so of course when I became a senior, you know, he went to college and he brought me around the friends he met. Okay, so boom, bam, it was a whole group of people, y'all. So I think I probably was the only one at the time that was in high school that was hanging out with them, cool or whatever. Everybody was real cool. So there was this guy, mind y'all, I don't remember if at the time me and this guy was actually in a relationship. I really can't remember because I don't remember exactly when the story was. I don't remember if it was during the school year or actually the summer before I got to college. So I don't know. But I know for sure at the time of the story, I was either talking to this guy that was in the group or I was actually in a relationship with him. I don't remember. So yeah, okay. So there was this girl that was in the group, you know. I don't even remember how me and this girl started talking, started communicating, but she was real cool, you know. And y'all, her place was the spot. Like, she would always have events there. Her mama house, because her mom was real cool. She'll let us drink and smoke and all of that. Like, it was a fun time playing cards, dancing, singing, you know, all of that. Just good vibes. So, somehow, you know, being a girl, you know, we started hanging out and doing whatever, you know. She was like my little sticky link because she knew I had something going on with that guy. Mind you, like I said, I can't remember if me and the guy was actually in a relationship or who was just talking at the time. Regardless, everybody knew that, you know, I had something going on with that guy. Okay. So, you know, this one day she wanted to hang out with me, mind y'all. I didn't have my license. I didn't know how to drive then. Don't judge me, y'all. I didn't get my license until I was 18. And I really didn't even know how to drive for real until I'm gonna say like my sophomore year of college. Yeah, the summer of my sophomore year of college. I think that's when I was going with this. But that ain't even part of the story time. Anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting off track. Let me go ahead and take a little sip again. It's good, but y'all, this sugar keep getting on my lips. Okay. Okay, so y'all. So, you know, she came to pick me up. My mama, she just thinking that's my friend because, you know, I was cool with a lot of people in that friend group. So, y'all, you know, I went to her mama house, you know, to smoke to her mama because, you know, I had already been over there plenty of times with the little kickback she used to throw over there. So, you know, we was in her room. We was chilling and vibing or whatever. And, of course, she wanted to lick on my Kit Kat. And of course I let her, even though I had a man. Back then, first of all, I should have known back then that I was really into girls. But nobody, like none of the girls I was messing with yet, none of them had made it to the point where I felt like I wanted to be in a relationship with one. Not like I was testing out things for girls. It's just I hadn't found that one that would make me want to be in a relationship yet. Because also during the time I was really still in my player phase, especially in college. So if anybody that I dated while I was in college, more like my freshman, sophomore year, I'm sorry to you. But yeah. So, you know, she was, you know, going to town on me. You know, of course, the door was closed and out of nowhere. Like, y'all, I was feeling good. Mind you, luckily, I didn't have all of my clothes off, okay? I didn't have all of my clothes off. Just, you know, down below was off. So, she going to work. She going to town. I'm like, ooh, you know, I'm still trying not to be loud because, mind y'all, we in her mama house. Y'all, why in the world? Y'all, why in the world? Damn, mama walked in. I think she had like a laundry basket trying to get clothes. And she was like, But I tell you, I had like, I think I put the cover on me real quick. She was like, what is this? Y'all better get this gay shit out of my house and doing all of this. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And she slammed the door. When I tell y'all, I got dressed so motherfucking fast. And also in my mind, I'm like, bitch, why the fuck you ain't locked the motherfucking door? Like, girl, if we already doing this mess in your mama house and she don't like it, why did you leave the door unlocked? Oh my gosh. So in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, I can't even come over here no more because she gonna remember my face and she can be like, And y'all, I was just, you know, it was in my hometown, Montgomery. So I'm like, my mom be knowing a lot of people, especially if like other people's parents, because I know some of my friends, she already knew my friends' parents, so that's the one she would really let me hang out with. So I'm thinking, oh shoot, what if this lady know my mama? What if she call my mama? Because I don't even think I had came out to my mama yet. Like my friends and all of them, like my closest friends, they already knew I was bi. But I hadn't came out to my mama yet. Which I had came out to her the day before I moved into college, but that's gonna be another story time. But yes, y'all, I was like, oh shit. So, you know, got dressed, you know, we got in the car and we was talking. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what the fuck? Your mom's gonna hate me. She's saying get this gay shit out of her house. But also, y'all, real quick. She's saying get this gay shit out of her house. But the girl, she was a whole stud. So there ain't no way she didn't know her daughter was gay. Ain't no way. She was a whole stud. Not, she wasn't just no tomboy, like, you know, girls that still like men that dressed in what clothes. She was a stud. Like, she liked girls, she liked to dress like a boy. Like, she was a stud. So, like, lady, you knew what the fuck your daughter was. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only girl you done seen over here before. Unless you be like, oh, that's my friend for everybody. But I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, especially if you ain't. I guess, I don't know. I don't even remember at the time if she said she was out or not. I don't know. But I feel like she said her mama knew what was going on. I don't know. But y'all. So y'all. So, you know, we was just talking on the way to my house. I don't know if we just went somewhere else to chill. I know we didn't go to like nobody's house. I know we just like pulled over somewhere to chill. Mind you, my movie turned out, so we couldn't finish at all. Okay. So, you know, we finished talking, then she took me home. That day was over with. Y'all, let me go to the next day. Okay. So at the time, y'all, that next day, so I'm assuming this was on the weekend. That next day, my homeboy at the time, he picked me up. He picked me up with the guy I was supposed to be talking to. I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember if I was in a relationship with him at the time. We were just talking. It was him and the other homeboy that picked me up. We were just supposed to be hanging out somewhere. With so many people like houses we can hang out. We can either hang out at one of their houses or we actually had the homeboy who, I don't know who was still cool with him at the time. I don't know, but we had a homeboy who actually got a house as his high school graduation gift. So he used to have stuff over there too. So I'm thinking, oh, we probably going over there, or we're going over to one of their houses. We just chilling. You know, y'all want to know what the fuck we pulled up to? Y'all almost said the girl name. Oh, Lord. That would have been bad. But let me find out in this drink already. But y'all, we pulled up to that girl house. We pulled up to her house, and I'm just like, because I know her mama was there. That's her mama's house. I know her mama was there. So I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness. Her mama's going to see me. She going to definitely remember me because that was just from the night before. And she going to say something about, didn't I tell you not to come to my house no more? And I was going to be like, and then the guy I was talking to was going to be like, why she said that? What's going on? Y'all, people been kicked out at the house before. It's usually by that girl. She done kicked one of my friends out the house before. That's a whole nother story. I don't even know if I'll tell this story, because that's not much, but she kicked my friend out one time. People just used to get kicked out their house, y'all. Anyways, so when I realized we got there, my, the guy I was talking to and his best friend, they had got the car, and the other guy, he had got the car too. And I had told him, hey, hold on. I need to tell you something real quick. So they went in, I put them to the side. Mind y'all, I ain't gonna get into that. But I had to go ahead and tell. I was like, hey, so yesterday I was actually like over here and her mama walked in on her giving me head. It was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I know. And I'm like, I don't know if she gonna remember me. What she gonna say? What if she bring it up in front of him? How that's gonna go? Like, y'all, so much stuff was going through my mind. I was so nervous. I was like, the mama gonna say something. Everybody in there gonna know what me and her had going on. And then the guy that I was supposed to be talking to gonna find out what I was doing behind his back. It was just like, I just did not know what to freaking do. Like, y'all, I was nervous, and he was like, it's okay, let's just still go in here. And I think he pretty much told me, like, if we need to leave, he'll take me home. So we went in there, and, I spoke to everybody that was in there, because I told her that was the spot. So of course it was like a lot of people from that friend group that was there. So I walk in and I spoke to her mama. I didn't get too close because I didn't want her to try to remember my face. So then, when I got to the girl, I had some look, and I was like, did your mama remember that was me last night? She was like, no, I don't think she remember it was you. I think she think it was somebody else. And I was like, why would she think it's her? Because I'm like, that's supposed to be your best friend. Y'all really made it seem like y'all ain't did nothing. Mind you, yeah, the other girl, she was gay too. Like her best friend, she was gay too. But also, after all them years, I definitely don't think they ever had anything going on. But her mama probably just assumed, because she knew her friend, her best friend was gay too. So that's why she said she think her mama thought that was her and not me. That was it. But yes, y'all. So I was on pins and needles the whole time while we was over there at her house. But that was crazy. Like, y'all, I was terrified for my life. Somebody, mama, really walked in on me, getting head from their daughter. And I thought she was going to tell my mama, because I thought she knew my mama. And I thought the nigga I was talking to was going to find out. I thought he was going to beat my ass. Not for real, y'all. I didn't think he was going to. I don't think my other friend, I know for sure he wasn't going to allow that to happen. But yes, y'all. So y'all, that's the end of that story. I know it wasn't too much, but that's still crazy. Have anybody ever walked in on y'all before? Because I want to know. Put it in the comments. Shoot, one day I might have to tell y'all about. If y'all want me to tell y'all about this story time right here, put it in the comments. But put it in the comments. The story time is going to be about the time I snuck my man over to my house. I was on top and my mama pulled up. I'm going to just leave it at that. If y'all want to hear about that story And she definitely don't know that, and I hope she don't watch this video. I told her earlier in the video to stop watching. But I know for sure she definitely, I'm gonna tell her don't listen to this, because I ain't never tell her that. Usually, you know, I have like told her things that I used to do in the past. I used to tell her how I used to skip school sometimes. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, if I didn't have any class or nothing we had, like if the other, you know, if the lower grades was taking a test, I was like, I used to get picked up. And she was like, you would have told me, I would have let you go. Like, girl, no, you wouldn't have. Back then, you would have not let me go get picked up and hang out with my college friends. She wasn't finna go for that. She's saying she would, but she wasn't finna go for that. We already know, I don't know why she playing. But yes, y'all, if y'all want me to do some more story times, please let me know, because I have story times for days. Like, y'all, I used to be wild in my younger days. I used to be wow. But that's enough of that. I do want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of y'all. I love all of y'all. Y'all know I love my sweet trees. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends and your family. Like, come on, y'all. We finally hit 200, and it's just going to keep going up from here. But I love y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all next time. Bye, sweet trees.